These are some of the places in Vancouver you've heard about, but you've never actually seen before. Welcome to more hidden gems of Vancouver. I'm Michael, the channel's DownieLive.
Sibling edition.
This is my sister Jess, and between us we have over 64 years of experience of living in Vancouver. I won't tell you how old we each are or who's older. Let's get this one started. So in Stanley Park, there's the seawall right there. There's a beautiful viewpoint above Siwash Rock, but I'm actually standing on a World War II battery. At the back here, you can see the door where they would have loaded in and out of equipment and men. And at the front here is the opening that they'd slide open for the guns, pointed out. It's one of the most westerly points of Vancouver. It has a great view of the whole harbor. You could see any ship coming in, so really makes a lot of sense, but it was never actually needed, never used in World War II here in Vancouver, so we'll move on to the next spot.
Le Marché Saint-George, a cute neighborhood coffee shop known for its crepes and French pastries.
That's a good looking crepe. Chocolate peanut butter. You guys remember my sister Jessica?
Hey!
So she got COVID tested, she's negative, so now we can hang out again leading up to Christmas here, so the whole family is, just so we can be together maskless. First stop, getting coffees. Jess picked out this spot for me. I've never been here.
This little coffee shop is both cute and delicious.
It's at the corner of St. George and East 28th Avenue.
On a day as beautiful as today, we had to get out and show you a few more hidden gems in Vancouver and outside of Vancouver before the end of the year.
No idea what we're doing or where we're going.
We are headed to BARNSTON Island. There's a very small...
on the ferry.
There's a teeny tiny ferry in Vancouver. It's actually Surrey, that crosses to this little island where there's a little provincial park. Look at this.
Cute.
This is for free in Vancouver. Just makes for a fun day trip. We're the only ones on the ferry.
Make sure you get my good side in.
You got it.
I'm watching you.
You don't have a bad side, I can tell already. Thank you, see you in a bit.
Okay.
We're off in reverse. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is BARNSTON Island.
Woo! What's on BARNSTON Island?
There is the smallest regional park in Vancouver called Robert Point. Well, this is Robert Point, not to be confused with Point Roberts. Not a lot here, but it's a nice destination if you're looking to get out of the house.
And it's a place I've never been to.
Yeah, and I bet you haven't either. Should we keep going?
What's next?
This is Rocko's Diner, open 24 hours so you can get your greasy spoon fix any time of day. It just has that traditional diner look with checkered floors, vinyl booths, old school menus, and neon signs. It's so iconic, in fact, you may have seen it on TV. It's in Riverdale and in a number of Hallmark movies.
Yes.
That's
The Ripper, thank you.
Thank you.
So whether you feel like being Jughead for the day or just want some good food,
I got a Ripper. It's a hot dog wrapped in bacon and then deep fried.
you can find Rocko's in Mission, BC. So with full stomachs, we're driving back through the beautiful Fraser Valley, off to our next stop.
And close until further notice. This is happening more often than not, actually, so I'm not going to show you any of the closed places I recommend because there's no point in that to break your lockdown blues. So this is all about getting you out of the house right now, so I'm only showing you the places that are open. Next up is Cypress Falls Park. You can park here or take the bus to the end of the street there, and it's a 5-minute walk into the forest where you'll come across the first waterfalls and the nice bridge. Great photos in there, very green, a lot of moss. You might come across some bears. You'll definitely come across some dogs, but don't worry, they're all very nice. And it's a really easy 5-minute hike, and it's very pretty, very mossy, very green.
Now, if you're ready to venture a little further out of the city, we're taking Highway 99 north to one of my favorite towns in the world. Yes, it's Squamish, BC.
So we're now in Squamish. Before we get to our next stop, I'm just gonna pop into the CLOUDBURST Cafe for a coffee. It's a great little area here with a food truck on the far side and a little like pizza place in there. So it's in behind the Canadian Tire. If you're driving along Highway 99 in Squamish, you know. If you know, you know. Just go grab a coffee. We're gonna keep going. Come to walk along the riverbank here in Squamish. Quiet, calm. We were hoping to see a lot of eagles because of the river.
The salmon.
No such luck yet today. Sometimes you just need to get out of the city. And you don't need an excuse. You don't need a reason. Personally, I think the pandemic is reason enough. I need this for my mental health. And speaking of mental health, that's why I've been switching through the hats through this whole episode, is because these are the DownieLive hats where proceeds goes to a counseling fund. So for people who can't afford counseling, there's a fund for that through WIRTHhats. So these are WIRTHhats. They're linked down below. I'm Michael. The channel's DownieLive. This is my sister Jessica. And
He doesn't know where he's going next, but he knows.
I want you there with me. See ya. Thanks.